and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, I am excited to be here with you today, and I am outside in the garden, well, actually on my deck, which is so filled with seedlings and soil and pots and water containers and all kinds of things because the garden is booming with activity, and now is the time to get ready for the summer, putting in the summer flowers and also the summer vegetables. So I am busy seeding plants and seeding seeds into containers and planting out the plants into the ground, and just I've just been so active. I don't know if you've noticed my tan. I have been outside in the sun, and sometimes I remember to put on a hat or something like that, or to even remember to put on sunscreen. I don't think it's so hot, but it actually is. It's gotten very warm. I see that there's some people with me already. Hello, Black Tropical Homestead. How are you this evening? So good to be with you. I'm here and listening. That's good. I'm doing fine, thank you. And, oh, how are you, Kiki? Hi, yes, so nice to have you here with me today. I am just excited about all the things that are happening in the garden and just thinking forward as to what comes next. I left my journal in the kitchen, but as I was looking through it, because I wanted to know, well, what do I want to talk about today? What do I want to discuss with you all? And some of the things that was on my mind was the fact that I want to enjoy now the present, but I also want to think about the future into the summer, because as gardeners and farmers and homesteaders and people of the land, that you can't just live in that season. You also have to always be thinking ahead of what's next. I love your hairpin back. You a beautiful lady inside and out. Thank you so much. Hello, Sonia. You're making me blush, but you can't see it because I got this beautiful tan. Yeah, so oh, by the way, Kiki, I did listen in on your interview with another person. I can't remember her name offhand, but I think she's an herbalist, and it was quite interesting the way that she was introducing all of the different plants that can be used for medicine, and I found that so intriguing, using the herbs for medicine. I think that's really great. And Sheree, Cherie, Black Tropical Homestead, you're doing a lot of great things also too. Yes, God's garden girl. Yeah, yes, God's garden girl. Yes, and so I have been. The thing is that I've been watching a lot of YouTube on television, and so I don't get an opportunity to comment like that. But since I get to see you in person, I get to to comment when you come on and visit me. So thank you so much. But yes, I've been following, and I love that idea, Kiki, about the salad, because I myself too have been eating my salad, but from the outside. And I don't know if you've followed me, but I have taken those seeds, those microgreen seeds from the Dollar Tree that come in the yellow package, and I decided, instead of just using them as microgreens to cut and eat, I want to actually plant them, because obviously in other cultures they actually eat those greens as vegetables. So I did that, and I sowed it, and I made a spring green salad. Yes, thank you. I made a spring green salad, and when I tasted, because this was the hot mix, so when I tasted the mustard greens, It was hot. I could feel it all up in my nose, my sinuses, the mustard greens, and all of the different flavors. But all together, it had such a rich taste versus just lettuce. Because to me, I'm not excited about lettuce, and I'm not excited about. I love spinach. Spinach has a little bit more bite to it, and kale has a little bit more bite. But lettuce, you know, the iceberg lettuce and the other lettuces, it tastes like water. Yes, those mustard greens are strong. Yes, they are, but they're mixed up with all of the other greens. It just tastes really good. But right now, because the weather is getting warmer here in my zone 6 northeast garden, here in the Boston area. By the way, my name is Kat. Did I introduce myself? To those who are listening and watching, welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. And my name is Catherine, and I garden in Zone 6. Sometimes it feels like an A, and sometimes it feels like a B. So I say Zone 6. And I'm here in the city. I'm in the city of Boston, one of the neighborhoods of Boston. But it just so happens that this particular neighborhood that I live in, we have a lot of land around our homes. And our homes are small, like small cottage garden homes. And so I call my garden and my home an, an urban English style garden. Yeah, it's more like that because I do love abundance, and I love the abundance of all of the different plants and things coming together. It just makes me happy. I like the fullness. I guess because I get to see dirt. I get to see dirt in in let's see, in December, January, February, the beginning of March. It's so discouraging. All you see is dirt. But then when you start to see something growing, even the weeds growing, it makes me excited. And there are certain plants that tend to self seed, like the wild mustard and some of these other plants that come in, and then some of the perennials too that self seed. I just let them stay, especially for spring, because they just look so fresh and beautiful. So I do love a full, fresh garden. Yeah, so you all have been commenting. Yes. And uh, Kiki said that she appreciates me. I appreciate you too, sweetie. Yes, those mustard greens are strong, but they're good. I was listening to someone, and they were saying that the stronger the greens, the better. The more bitter, the better. The bitter, the better. And with that, I was encouraged to try a different type of greens. And I know that, like the New Orleans gardener, she loves all different types of greens and things, and she's very much into that, and different types of Asian cuisine. So bitter greens are blood cleansers. Yes, yes. And those of you who are herbalists are into that. So it is good to stretch one's taste buds and actually eat, um, you know, that type of green that's different. It expands our taste buds. You harvested spinach today. Oh, that's wonderful. And Sonia says your salad looks so refreshing and good. I assume she's talking about your salad or my salad. Which one? But our salads look refreshing and good. And I'm glad that you're encouraging people to eat green. I know that green is really good for you. That's why they have the green juices, right? Which costs an arm and a leg for a green juice in a bottle that somebody has already mixed, that is been sitting in a shelf and in someone's refrigerator, when you can actually go out into your garden, pick your own greens, put them in your Vitamix, NutriBullet, whatever, and add some juices to it or something and drink it down and get all of the vitamins and create your own juicing. Yeah, and you could either juice or make your own smoothie. So I'm glad that you're encouraging us to eat healthy and to eat our greens and to beef up our arugula is the best and so nutritious. Oh, that's good. Green juice sounds yummy. Yes, green juices. And I like green juices too with cucumber. I like to mix the green juice with cucumber and pineapple with a little twist of lemon. But the pineapple adds the sweetness to it, and then the lemon juice adds a little sour. So all of your taste buds are awakened from the juice. But yeah, that's all of the things that we have to look forward to. So your sharing this is wonderful. There was another YouTuber. She came on my channel too that I used to watch early on, but she used to do a lot of juicing also, and so that's really good. Good information. Anyway, so today's program or today's talk or discussion, and we are kindred spirits. I made a pineapple cucumber smoothie yesterday. It was good. Yes, yes, we are. Um, so it is about bringing the beauty in because remember we were talking about having a cut garden as well as having a vegetable garden. Well, I think what would encourage us um, to have that cut garden is to be able to start bringing those flowers in. Well, what are you going to put them in? Are you going to just put them in a bottle, or do you have vases or containers that can really beautify the flowers that you've just taken the time to add to your garden and use as pollinators and so forth. And because the garden is so abundant, you will have extra for yourself to bring into the home and beautify your home, but also to give to the bees and the butterflies and so forth. I remember I planted last year marigolds, and I had so many marigolds. I mean, tons and tons of marigolds and marigold plants from one box of marigold seeds that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree. And I sowed them, and I had such an abundance of flowers. Um, and then throughout the garden with the zinnias and all of the other plants, the cosmos, when you cut them, they come back again. With zinnias, when you cut them, they come back again. And they're so inexpensive. So you can have beauty without having to go to Whole Foods or even to Catherine, I see your lilac there. The smell must be amazing. It sure is. Yes, Sonia, you're quite observant. We use whatever we can find low. And jars for wine bottles are good. Dollar store vases, mugs. Exactly. But I wanted to share with you another place where you can get very nice vases and things for dollars, and that cost somebody else bought it, but they brought it to the Goodwill. So I went to the Goodwill recently, and I got this vase. Check this out. Isn't this beautiful? And it was $4.99 for it, and because it had a certain tag on it, I ended up getting it on a discount. So I didn't even pay the full price for it, and it is a very it's from Holland, Handy Esquadro something. And I'm sure if I checked it out, I could find out that it's probably worth more than $4. I got it for a discount. She gave it to me. It's $4.99. She gave it to me for $4. And the reason why I picked it up, I've been going into the Goodwill lately to get bowls and things because I love Italian ware. And I found that they have these bowls and dishes and things that look really good. But you just don't want to pick up anything and everything, right? So I saw this and it was beautiful. And it's because I was looking through this magazine, Victoria. It's an old-fashioned magazine. I know it's old-fashioned. But they were talking about French ware. and blue and white. Hey, Bev. Blue and white. So when I was looking at my Victoria magazine and I saw the vases and the jars, the blue and white here in the homes. Look at these vases on the mantle. It inspired me to, when I saw this, I said, I can have this and I don't have to spend a whole lot of money for it. And look at how they put it on their windowsill. The colors of blue and white. Isn't it fabulous? And on the mantle. And I saw this and I said, oh man, I can get this uh, for a little bit of money. Yes, and have the beauty here. So look at this. Now, doesn't that look good? Yes, we can use the wine bottles, and yes, we could use the jugs and all of that. But doesn't that look pretty? And you don't have to spend a lot of money. Now, you know I'm a Dollar Tree fan. I love the Dollar Tree. If I had windows like that, I'd be growing food in them. Yes, well, you can grow food in them too as well. But you can also think about ways of, you know, of beautifying your home. And I thought that the Goodwill is great because one, you are buying and supporting a nonprofit organization, and also two, you're getting something really special and beautiful that otherwise would have cost you a lot of money, but you can get it inexpensively. And then they have all of these beautiful, beautiful vases. Now this is a one stem vase. Like if you have a rose, you could put it in this and enjoy it in the bathroom. And then I love colored glass, a colored glass vase. Say you had a couple or a handful of zinnias, you could put them in the colored glass. And they have different colors. There's a woman on Instagram. She, oh man, her name slips me now. Angel. Busy Bee Angel. Anyway, she collects, she goes thrifting and she collects colored glass. She's a California African American woman. I can't remember her name. Oh God, I should have wrote it down. But she loves to go thrifting and she buys colored glass and vases and dishes and so forth. And this is pretty, especially when the light goes through it with your flowers. And then, for example, I have this little vase with some of my lilacs. Now, this is the lilac bush in the front of my yard in my urban cottage garden area. That's what I call it. And if you saw my video that I put out about the purples with the alliums and the different Matt's Rose Garden Whirly. Hi, awesome vase. Thank you, thank you. And then this one that my oh, I have another one. I love Italian ware. So when I saw this was so beautiful, and it has a name brand too or something. This is handcrafted in Italy for a Surla table. And I must have paid $3 for this. No, but I saw your video on lilac tea, and it made me very interested in it, Kiki, about the lilac tea. This vase, it cost me like $3, and I got it at Goodwill. So when I'm trying to do Matt's Rose Garden, so good to have you. Now this vase that I have right here, this was my Aunt Tanty, my Tanty. She was my first aunt. She's the matriarch of the family. When she passed away, she had vases like this in her in her house, and I saw this vase and I was so attracted to it, and I decided that I wanted this one, and I'm so glad I took it because one, it carries memories for me of my aunt, and two, I'm able to make these large bouquets. And yes, this lilac is from my garden in the front. It's a two. Hi everyone. Yeah, it's I have two lilac bushes that have grown up over time, and they've been there for like over 15, 20 years when I first started. Yes, my aunt had taste. Yes, Tanty had taste, and she had a lilac bush too in front of her house. So it's tradition. I'm carrying on the spirit of my auntie with the lilacs and this vase together. So my point is that yes, we can we can um, we can start to think about different ways of expanding and thinking about how we can beautify our homes, finding items that are inexpensive, like the thrifting or going to the Goodwill or even the Dollar Tree. I love their vases and stuff. You find some quality um, ceramic ware from the Dollar Tree. If you go in there, they have those vases and things, and cups and jars and so forth. But thinking, how can I make it just a little bit more special? And if I'm taking the time and the effort to plant these beautiful zinnias and cosmos and cut flowers and gladiolas and planting these lilac bushes and all these other things, how can I now bring them into the home to make the home even more beautiful? Um, and I know that there are some wine bottles that are just so decorative. You can use that as well. But just stretching ourselves a little bit more, just like what I was talking about with the salads, trying some different salads and so forth, and expanding our taste buds. Let's expand our beauty buds. um, and I just love it. Yes, this lilac bush is a reblooming lilac bush. I don't remember the name of it because I bought it so long ago and I wasn't into keeping the name of it. But it is full, and if I cut it back, it will rebloom again. And it comes at this time of the year, right after the tulips. Well, my tulips have faded now because now it's gotten warm. What's the temperature like in your neck of the woods? Come on, pop it up there in the chat and tell me your temperature. Where are you? Tell me where you're gardening, and what was your temperature today in your garden? Yeah, come on, tell me. Hello, Bev, how are you? I hope all is well with you. And my ginger's growing, by the way, Bev. My ginger mint and the candy mint is growing and getting large, as well as some of the other mints that I have there. 93 here in Cali. It's hot. Awesome, yeah. Don't worry, we're going to be joining you. Saturday and Sunday, we're supposed to get to 93 here in Boston. 93. And right now, it's probably about 70 or 68, 70, and it's getting cooler as the evening progresses. But could you believe that? 93. So we will be joining you with the hot temperatures. So enjoy the cool temperatures. Now, what about the rest of you? I am in Oklahoma. You're in Oklahoma. Oh, Matt. So what's your temperature there, Matt, in Oklahoma? Let us know. Let us know. How are things up there? Who else is on with me? Come on, come in the chat and let me know who's here. Um, Kiki, what's the temperature like where you are? Urban Girl Gardener, Gardening and Lifestyle, Black's Tropical Homestead. Are you still there, Sheree? Sheree? Cherie, what is it like where you are? And what zone are you in? Doing well, Miss Catherine. Can't wait to have my first cup of mint tea. Me too. Me too. You were at 90 degrees? Beautiful weather, Kiki. Matt's Rose got 90. You're 90? Wow, I guess that heat is coming my way. You're in zones 5B. Our high was 70 today. Be in the 90s in the weekend. So you too are going to be in the 90s with me. Yeah, so it seems like that heat that's over in the west is coming east. Coming east. And so that's good for the calla lilies, the caladiums, and the cannas, because they love the heat, and the elephant ear. And they're starting to shoot up. My summer perennials, yeah, yes, I'm actually a little cold. Me too. That's why I have on my jacket here, and I could feel a light breeze. Um, but the hot temperature is good for our tropical plants. And remember, we were talking about adding tropicals in our gardens. And so now the summertime has truly come for us to add those tropical plants and get them out. Now, I have been actively seeding also too. Zone 6B, high 70 today for me. Me too. Yeah, yeah, Val. Yes, high 70s. The 60s and 70s. That's where we've been. And then there's been a wind. Has it been windy where you are? Because I found that we've been receiving some really windy days. It started off kind of windy this morning, but it has subsided. The wind has subsided. So yeah, so that's good. So with all of that, that means that we need to get busy and get ready for summertime and summertime color. So that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you all about too. Um, so we have the spring abundance with the lilacs. Oh, it's always windy here. It is in California. Hello, Deborah. How are you? I hope all is well with you. Yes. Um, so yeah, the two things I really wanted to talk to you all about too were one, start collecting vases and get your stuff together. If you have a more traditional style like myself here, you can get it inexpensively from the thrift stores and Goodwill. Start gaining an eye for what you like and your style. Um, I happen to like the old world style, so I look at books or magazines um, like Victoria here, but you may have a more modern twist. So you can check it out and start to think about what you want to do and how you want to showcase your beautiful flowers, the harvest, because we've been talking about having a cut garden, or at least um, adding more flowers in our gardens, which will allow us to bring them inside, to start now harvesting those flowers inside. I see the top is a collecting vases. I wish I lived closer because I have too many of them. So you're a Deborah. You're oh you know how to collect them, huh? Lashes Journey, how are you? Lashes, I loved your video on the strawberry on planting in the kiddie pool. I like that idea because I'm thinking of how can I plant my strawberries and give them room to grow and allow them to root. So it was good. I really thought that made me start to think. I don't have the kiddie pools in our Dollar Trees, but I believe maybe in Family Dollar, maybe in that store, or in what we have Ocean Job Lot, they might be selling the kiddie pools. So now that you brought that out, I too can start to look out for it, to start planting like plants like the strawberries and things like that, so that they can spread and have room to grow. So thanks for sharing that video. That was a really good video. I enjoyed it. Um, and Deborah said, I'm well, enjoying the day out in my garden with my auntie. Oh, that's nice. I know how to collect things. That's good, Deborah. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we've been talking about that, and also decluttering, huh? Yes. So you could swap out, if you can swap out with the Goodwill and then go back and get new stuff. God bless Miss Catherine. How are you, Rambo? Good to have you with us. So, with the gathering of things, we're getting ready for summertime color. We would want to display our flowers. And when you're coming up with that great meal and you have guests over, you can bring your flowers in to the home as well and create a bouquet. This is the lilac from my garden, the lilac bush. And what a beautiful, it's made a really wonderful display. And this vase I got is from my aunt Tantu, who passed away. I happened to pick, I'm so glad I grabbed it from her. And look how beautiful it looks on the outdoor table here on the deck. So maybe if you're having an outdoor party, you can actually start to gather the flowers, the cut flowers from your own garden, and use them to decorate your place and make it look even extra special. It'll surprise people. So, wow, she thinks she's something. Yes, I have my flowers and I'm going to enjoy them and help you to enjoy them as well by making it beautiful. So just share the joy. And we are now coming into some other spring blooms that are beautiful, like peonies. Peonies are beautiful flowers for vases as well. If you have the peonies, the lilacs. Some people grow sweet peas. I don't grow sweet peas, but it's beautiful. And they look nice in vases as well. And of course, roses. Matt Rose, do you have a rose garden? That's that's why you named your Matt Rose Garden. Yes, you must have a lot of roses. So our season is coming up with the roses, right? Where you're going to be able to utilize a lot of your vases and things and jars and jugs and cups and whatever to display your roses if you bring them, if you believe in cut roses. Um, and I think, is it in this one? So this one, it shows a lot of the beautiful peonies here. The thing with peonies is that they're nestle a base of small, bold-shaped hill. A modest field of flowers bursts in prismatic color. Yeah, peonies flourish under the care. Here we have the different types of peonies, and they may last for like a good 2 weeks or so. But you can have what is called a succession of bloom, like have the early peonies, those that bloom early. Then you have the mid, and you have the late. And ooh, I purchased a new rose bush today. It's yellow. Woo! Good for you. See, and look at this. Look at the peony in the. Doesn't that look nice in the vase? A vase. So if you wanted to bring it in, that's what I'm talking about. Hi. Hi, Corey. How are you? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're doing well too. So that's a good way of bringing things in. Yes, beautiful. Yes. What did Deborah say? Yes, beautiful. Thank you. You purchased a new rose bush today? It's yellow? That's nice. That's nice. Because this rose season is coming up. So you definitely want to bring some of those roses in. So get your different Start gathering together your different vases. Which one are you going to showcase, Deborah? Which one are you going to use for those beautiful roses so you can bring some in? Thank you. Thank you, Chloe. Glory. Not Glory. Chloe. Chloe. Thank you so much. Chloe. Yeah. So, I try to make the atmosphere look pretty for you all. That's what I try to do. to, to show you that, yes, we can take the garden a little bit further. What is my favorite what? Rose? Hello, everyone. Sifting some soil, 55. How are you? It's a medallion in apricot. Wow, that's beautiful. What's my favorite rose? I have Eden climbing rose, and it's right behind here, and it has been my favorite rose for a long time. I like roses, period. I like the knockout roses, and the reason why I like the knockout roses, because they are easy and I don't have to do anything to them, and they come back. They are tough as nails, especially for our region where we can have a hard summer. I mean, hard winter, and it could kill the rose, or we can have an early frost and or a late frost. Uses music box. I don't know. My puppy has a long, happy tail and is very active. Beautiful, Deborah. Wait a minute. To me, the knockout roses are wonderful because those are the roses that I've had the most success with. But I also love my Eden climbing rose. Has a beautiful flower, and I also have another rose called Cornelia, which has a more orange tint to it. It's a more soft apricot color, and it looks really, really beautiful. And I'm trying out the David Austin rose. Finally getting one. I've always loved them. Looking at the pictures and admiring them, and I love the yellow knockoff roses too. Yes, knockout, knockout roses. Yes. Um, the yellows, yeah, those are pretty because I like those pastel yellow colors as well. Um, and then I love all roses. I love the hot colors, and yet I love the salmony colors. I love the yellows. I love all of them. And I just bought two new roses. My daughter, for Mother's Day, a late Mother's Day present, she took me to Lowe's. I recorded it, but oh, there's so much going on. I just didn't get a chance to show you. Yes, knockout. It knocks out pests and diseases. But anyway, it's called Pink Pink Pinkerbell Rose, and it is part of the Blooms Rose company from Lowe's. And last year I bought two mother of pearl roses, floribundas from Lowe's, and those two rose bushes that I planted in the front, they are huge now. They're taking up a good amount of space. Gee, Mama Grows, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? I hope all is well with you. Yeah, so good to see you. And that rose has a beautiful color. You know, with the roses, for me, it's more of the color of the rose. Does the color attract so much the brand or the name, but it's the colors. And I tend to love the pinks. I tend to be attracted to that salmony pink or pink roses. I love red roses because I have a lot of red also in the garden. But those are the colors. I seem to be more drawn to the pinky, salmony colors. And every time I try to move away from that, um, I just I just am continually drawn into picking that style or that color of rose. Um, yeah, something like the color of the lilacs. I sort of like that color because this is not necessarily a deep purple, but more of a pink shade. And it to me, all of the roses are beautiful. It's the fragrance for you, Bev. Yeah, Gardens of Me said it's the fragrance for me with roses. I keep trying to move a rose called Nearly Wild, but it keeps regrowing. I keep trying to. Yeah, there are some roses. Yeah, there's one rose that I have that is called the Japanese rose. It's something like that. It's almost like has little white flowers, and it grows wild here. You could see it growing wild all over, but I like it um, because I like how the flowers look and I like the smell of it. So I buy it anyway. I mean, I buy it. I let it grow, and it's in the front. But many times we've cut it down, we've dug it out, we've pulled it up, we've done everything we can to that rose, and for some reason, there just seems to be a little piece of root somewhere, and that rose just comes back up. And before you know it, it's back. So, Sonia said, I moved my salmon colored rose, and I didn't like the I area I put it. You didn't. Okay. And is it in a better area now? Hopefully, sometimes something it's okay to move things and to shift things. That's what I did with my my bulbs. I had some lily bulbs that were in a certain spot, and I decided I didn't want it there. You miss it? Well, get another one. Sonia, go and get another rose bush. They're in at Lowe's. The rose didn't like the area. Okay, we'll find another healthy area. It's about the soil. Get get some compost, some good soil, a bag or two, and treat your soil. And then you can place it in and make sure that the rose gets plenty of sunlight. That's what roses love. Roses love sun, and they also need to be watered. They love moisture in. So if you use compost around it and give it some food, it'll come back. I have a rose that is still dormant. What should I do to bring it back to life? Well, you what zone are you in? Because it should be back to life by now. Um, yes, I needed it needed more sun. Yeah, sun is the thing with roses. If it doesn't get enough sun, then it's not gonna like it there. The reason why I keep trying to move that nearly wild rose is because it's going right where you're trying to get out the back car door. Yeah, well, keep digging it out. I don't really. Yeah, just keep on cutting it back. Eventually, it will die if you keep on cutting it back, and the more you cut it back, then you'll realize that it can't live there. It can't stay there anymore, and it will die. Yeah. Or you can smother it. You can try to cut it back really low, and then put something on top of that area or something. Smother it so it doesn't get any sunlight. Oh, I have it in a shady area. Yeah. Yeah, roses love sun and moisture if you want to grow roses. Um, the reason why my climbing rose do well is because they're climbers, so they reach up to the sky and they get plenty of light that way. But before, when I had all of the trees when I first came here, we had trees surrounding the home. Hello, Christy. How are you? And it was very hard for me to grow roses, especially in the back, because of all of the trees. So I ended up buying climbing roses, and because the deck, they could climb up against the deck, they were able to get the sun, and I was able to have roses. But whenever I am selecting a location for my roses, I make sure that it's getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sun through the day. It needs at least six. I would say to be really um, abundant and to flower well, that you need to make sure that it gets at least 6 to 8 hours of sun in the day. We're going to be getting some rain and got to go drop some seeds. Yeah, we're getting rain too. Thank you, Kiki, for stopping by. And people visit her because she's talking about some really good things. And she also has a salad or greens challenge. Hashtag. What is that hashtag, Kiki, for the vegetables a day? Hashtag um, a vegetable a day, something like that, or I don't remember offhand, but visit her channel and share your videos. Yes. Kathy, is your soil pH more alkaline? I think it is. I don't think it's more alkaline. I think it has more. We have to put one, yeah, one veggie meal a day. Thank you. Yes. Kiki has a challenge, one veggie meal a day, to hashtag it. If you are um, creating a salad, videotape it and hashtag it and share it with others. Share it with people. Sifting some soil 55. Yeah. Night night, urban girl gardening. Yeah, night night. She's a busy woman. So, what were we talking about? Roses. Oh, you wanted Gloria, you wanted to know about my pH. I believe that we're more acidic here because all of my hydrangeas are blue. They're not pink. So we're more, and I've had like a pink hydrangea, and it tends to turn more purpley because of the acidic. It's acidic. Janie L. Scott. Hi, Miss Catherine. Kids are done with school year, so I can catch you in the evenings now. That's nice. How are you? And how's your garden going? Hello, everyone in the gardening community. And Lady Catherine. Hi, Christy. How are you? So good to have you join me. Um, oh, this lilacs are smelling so good. And what I've been introducing, we're starting off talking about, is the fact. I was wondering because your lilacs are so, yeah, these lilacs are from my garden. And so um, we want to bring in and start to harvest our flowers. Remember, we talked about having a cut flower garden? Well, it can start with what you have. What do you have in your garden that's blooming? I happen to have lilac bushes and I have these vases. So if I didn't have the vases, then I would have nothing to put the lilacs in. So we want to plan for it. Plan for our harvest of flowers that we're intending to get. And I went to Goodwill and I was able to pick up this beautiful vase. Isn't this beautiful? And it seems to be, it's from Holland. And I got the idea from my Victoria magazine, which I am a little more old world. And this is about French, the um, blue and white, and how they're putting on their windowsills the beautiful vase and beautifying their homes on their mantles. And so when I saw this, I said, "Oh wow, I need to get this." And I picked it up, and it was only $4. So start to go thrifting, or even if you live close to a Goodwill, you could stop in and check and see. And you're supporting the Goodwill. You're doing somebody a favor by supporting the nonprofit Goodwill and picking up a bargain because wouldn't have been probably been able to buy it right away. I wouldn't have thought about it, but because of the goodwill and also seeing this, and because I know that I want to be able to display my flowers from my cut garden in a very attractive way, that I'm starting to have a collection of different vases here, or vases, however you want to say, vase or vase. So I have for the single, one flowers, and colored glass, and Italian style, French, English, American. So you can do that and get your lilac, get the flowers that are in your garden from your flowering trees. Maybe you have cherry trees or, the blossoms or whatever that you have. In the South, don't they have the magnolia, and they have the gardenia. You can bring those in, and you can bring them in and put them in your vase as you collect. And as Deborah says, she has a large collection of vases. So she can now go through and think about what does she really want to have, and what color scheme does she want to have in her home, and pack away the others and keep out the ones that she really wants to put in her flowers and to bring into the home, to put on the table. So even here, just a glass vase on the coffee table. I'm just thinking about that, of just finding ways to add that little special touch of the garden into your home. I think that is, it's a way of thinking. You never think about it until I'm sure you probably would walk by something like that and say, "Oh, I don't really need that," until you start to think about it. Well, now you are going to need it, because if you're going to be creating your own cut flower gardens, you're going to need vases to put them in. Yes, magnolia tree in neighbor's yard already blooms. Zone 8B smells amazing. Yes. And then don't they have down there in the south, in Maryland, my brother has this tree. It's called, oh, my memory is fading today. Um, but it's called, it's almost like this, but it has this color as well. What is it called? I can see it in front of me, but there are different flowering trees that you can cut and bring it in. And if they're fragrant like this lilac, it will fill your home. You know that lilies, of course, are fragrant. And if you have lily bulbs and you want to cut one or two of them, you can bring them in a floral arrangement and add them to your home too, as well. So that's one of the things that we were talking about now, thinking about harvesting our flowers and making sure that Victoria Mag used to do beautiful floral arrangements in their pictures. Exactly, exactly. They do, they do, they do. Um, yeah, and that's one of the places that I've gotten. This is where I've gotten some ideas. I'm trying to see if I see any right away. But yeah, and the magazines. But if you are a more modern person or have a different style, you can also start to look. That's why I brought this one out. This is a much more modern appeal with colored glass. You can use something like this. Instead of just a white glass, you could use colored glass. Or if you want, if you have a different, it's like this. I'm looking at Victoria magazine. That's where I saw the blue and white. The blue and white. This is the French style. Let me see if I can. French style. Um, yeah, blue and white. They call it the French style. I just had it. I don't know. I can't seem to pull it up right now. Is it this one? No, it's this one. I had the wrong magazine in my hand. Yeah. Dreaming. Here we go. So this was my inspiration. Yeah, they still publish it. I just got this is the new one. I just reordered it. Um, it's yeah, so they do. This is the May June 2022, um, and it's a Dreaming in Blue and White. So when I got the magazine, I happened to, because every now and then I pop into the Goodwill, and I saw this, and I said, "This is coming home with me for $4." Yes, sirree. I'm gonna put my flowers and things in it, and this was my inspiration. So that's what I'm saying is that you can get inspiration from different things. You know your own style. You know what your style is like. I like the Italian look as well. I'm more into this style. I love Italian wear. So I'm starting to collect that style as well as the English. I like a lot of different styles, but you can put it together and be eclectic in your style. I like the modern style as well, so that you can. But have if you don't have it, then you might not be inspired to bring your flowers in and enjoy your cut flowers. So that's my point. I might have to subscribe to that magazine and Traditional Home. Can't find Victoria in my local stores. Yeah, I think you have to. If you go online, you can order from the company. Subscriber savings. Here's the Victoria. Um, and you can order it from them online. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to share with you all, and my lilacs and the different spring flowers that just make really great cut flowers and things to enjoy right away right now have great scents like the peony flowers, the roses that are coming up. Let's find ways of enjoying our roses and cutting a bloom or two and bringing them in and start to extend the garden from the outside into our homes, and start to harvest the abundance. And then, of course, we know that a lot of the annuals, they are cut and come again, and you can use them. Habiba Duval. I use a teapot from I Cut Flowers. I like that. It feels fun and informal. You're right. The vases, Miss, the vases what? Matter. Yeah. The vases matter. Yeah. And it inspires you. Thank you so much for coming on. Habiba, thank you. Cassie, how are you? How are you, Cassie? So good to see you all. I'm glad you all have come on. And yeah, as soon as we have to stretch ourselves past just the bottle, there are some decorative bottles, and don't get me wrong, I like some of them too. But this buying a vase like this from Goodwill for $4. I mean, really. I don't know if you are subscribed to Jay Gardner. I think her name is Jay Gardner, and she is on Instagram. And she gave a Goodwill challenge, and she said take $10 and go into Goodwill and pick up some baskets and different things to put flowers in. She was able to get four wonderful objects, baskets and vases that she can put her flowers in. And at first, I never really noticed the baskets that were right in front of me when I would go into the Goodwill. And so after she made that challenge, I started looking at them. I said, oh my goodness, these baskets are beautiful. Now, I have my own baskets too. Um, but hello, Rachel. How are you? So good to have you to come and join us. We're just talking about all your vases are beautiful. Thank you. And that they're different styles. Yeah, they're all different styles. So you find your own style, and you can. The Dollar Tree has some really nice little vases. I think this one is from the Dollar Tree. I think I bought this one from the Dollar Tree, and it's nice. Yeah, it's a nice little vase, and you can put. See how I just put a little branch from the light, and how cute that looks. So start to think about how are you going to enjoy your flowers this year. So if we're going to make a cut garden, we might as well figure out, well, how am I going to enjoy this cut garden, and how am I going to display it and add it to my home. So we're getting ready for summertime color as well. I'll be looking out at our Goodwill. It has good gardening items. Yes, it does. So pretty. I love going to the thrift stores to look for vases. Yes, yes, yes. It looks super cute. Thank you. Yeah. And so um, we don't, you can, there are ways to enjoy things and it's not so super expensive, but we can step up our game and make things look beautiful. Yes, Cassie's saying hello to everyone. Okay, let me read what I have written here that I wanted to share with you. So, no, point is that the summer abundance is about to come. Summer abundance. We're going to be filled with luscious plants and flowers and different things. And so we need to find creative ways to harvest it. Because why are we growing them? Yes, they look great. And at first, myself, I have to say that at first I didn't want to cut any of my flowers. But then, after I started to get such an abundance of flowers, I wanted to now bring those flowers inside. And I found when I did bring the flowers inside the house that my family actually started to appreciate them. My daughter said, "Oh, that's a pretty flower, Mommy." And she actually wanted to go with me to the garden store to it's hard to cut them, ha ha ha, but they do grow more. Yes, they do. They cut and come again. So they are actually asking us, right, Rachel? They're begging us, cut me, cut me. Especially the zinnias, the dahlias, the cosmos. They want to be cut, and they want to come again, and even more bushy and fuller. So let us encourage them to grow and to remain. Also, there are other flowers too that appreciate being cut. So we need to get ready for summertime color. The other thing I wanted to write here, I wrote here was rapid growth in the garden. You're going to see a rapid growth in the garden. And yes, we have rapid growth in the garden right now. If you could see, Gardener's Workshop recommends planting your cut garden outside of your line of sight. So when you can't see them from a window or seating area, it's easy to cut them. Unfortunately, I don't have room for that. Oh, that's true. But see, I think that when you have enough of them, you can cut them because you won't miss it. Like cutting from the lilac bush. I have two lilac bushes growing together. When I went out there to cut, I looked around and I found different spots where I could cut from that would not destroy the look, but also that I was able to bring here to share with you all. So that's the whole idea of summer abundance, to make sure that you grow enough. Throw out those seeds. It is now time to sow seeds, to direct sow seeds, and that the seeds are going to be germinating quickly now because of the fact that the soil is warm. And I don't know about you, but on Saturday and Sunday, we're supposed to be in the 90s. And the temperatures have definitely risen. And I don't think there's any fear of frost. So it's time to do your seeding, sowing seeds, and especially your zinnias, your marigolds, your cosmos, your daisies, all of those. And you're going to see rapid growth in the garden. and an abundance in the garden so that you can take them out. And the other thing is too with the cut flower garden, it's something that you can share with others. Say you're going to visit a friend for dinner or for a barbecue or cookout or something. You can create a yes. Oh, you want me to show you my corn too? Gee, Mama Girls, I'm gonna show you all what I have been doing. You're gonna be so proud of me. Um, Rachel, you're gonna be so proud of me. You want to see my seeds, my seeds? Let me see. Let me turn it around so that you can see. Are you ready for this? Do you see what I've been up to? Basil. Basil. This is still my oriental poppies. Mint. I put some mint in water. They got some roots and I planted them in. Cleome. Verbena. Corn. Corn. Cabbage. And my patty pans, okra. Do you see how busy I've been? I have also here in my little, I have cabbage, cantaloupe, hollyhock, cucumbers, corn, watermelon, celery, patty pan, and so forth. So what do you think about that, Rachel? I know how to sow seeds. Your my corn is almost that big. You planted a bunch. I sure have. I've been busy and planted them out too, looking bountifully, Miss Catherine. How you grow, grow, grow together. That's right. That's right. And then I have um, I have other flowers and things that I have to get my what is that? My calla lilies. My calla lilies are starting to come up. The cannons are coming up and everything. I've been busy. I've been busy in the garden. I've been trying to record all of the stuff that's going on. It looks so full, so many seedlings. Yes, Abiba. So that's why now for me is the time when it is time for me to sow and to use my little greenhouse, my stupid table with these type tablet with these. Don't worry, Cassie. We'll interpret. I went out and cleaned up the border on my garden. I scooped up tons of seedlings that self-sowed snapdragons, alyssum, and lupins, and then planted the alyssums along the edge. By the way, my alyssums. Every time I see, it's okay, Cassie. I always say my touchpad is drunk. Oh, it's about to go. But Rachel, every time I see alyssum, I think of you. And my alyssum started to flower today. Yes, the alyssums that I planted. Yes, it is so good. It is so sweet, and I think of you all the time with that. Isn't it amazing how a plant can remind you of a person? I remember that picture, and you know, those of you who sent pictures for the website, you know what? I am busy that I have not gotten back to my own website. Isn't that sad? So, I what I need to do is to download and work on the website. And I was going to work on it and so that you can see it and we can start to have conversations there and so forth. And I just been so busy, as you can tell, with a lot of other things. I thought of you as I planted them out today. I said, "Oh, Catherine is going to be so proud of me." Yay! I am proud of you, sweetie. Oh, like your puppy. You know, I'm not necessarily a dog lover, you know, but your dog is so cute. Your little puppy. and he's so frisky. Yes. But anyway, I enjoy that. I've been watching your little shorts and of you and your puppy. And he seems to be giving you so much joy, Rachel. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, it's good when you find the joy. And that's what I'm trying to do with the garden is find the joy in the garden. And for me, doing new things and different things and bringing beauty into my home and finding my own style and looking at what I like, what is attractive, and then bringing it in and adding it to it. It's really a beautiful thing. Before my phone conks out, I have to say that I did get my next shipment of the Beautiful Nest Everyday Clean Garden Inspiration Box, month of spring, hibiscus home and garden. I got the next box, and I know some of you ordered yours. It smells so good. This one is hibiscus, and I know that it's a little. She had to go up on the price because everything went up, and but if you can, try it out. Treat yourself to something nice. And I wanted to show also how she packaged it. So you received yours? It's so nice. And how she packages it so beautifully. And she offers here. I decided to save it for you all, but I didn't want that to be the main thing. But I just wanted to share here at the end. Here she has the royalty. He is lucky. He's cute. He was such a brat today. Stole all of my garden tools, trampled seedlings, ran off with my shoe. I received my order and love, love, love everything I purchased. That's good, Deb. Yes, isn't it makes you feel special, right? Yeah, and so we must do these little things for ourselves. And yes, you might not be able to do it every month, but it smells so good. And then she has the different soaps and things and the creams. So you can have the scent in the home. Oh, so nice. I'm so jealous of those boxes. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. So, I'm encouraging you to find different ways to bring joy in your life and treat yourself occasionally to things. I mean, if you're spending $4 on the vases and so forth, you can save up the extras. And I think whatever is most important to you, that's what you will spend your money on. And you'll be able to save. I'm going to have to order one. Yes. So what you do is, I think they're different prices, and you could decide on what. Treat yourself. Yeah. For the week, each week, put aside a $5 here or $10 there, and before you know it, you'll have it all together, and you'll be able to treat yourself at the end of the month to something nice. I think that it's worth it, and it helps to bring in the garden smells into the home. And you can also use it to beautify your bathroom, and to add some fragrance, some joy into the home. Just like how I'm smelling the lilacs here, you get to smell it with that. So that was the other thing that I wanted to share. I didn't get through everything that I had listed here, but next time, there will be the next time. Next Wednesday, we'll continue to share and enjoy one another and continue to grow your food. I've been so fortunate because my gardening friend, uh, the gardening lady, my local gardener, gardening farmer person. I don't know what to call her, but anyway, I purchased a lot of ceramic vases a couple of years ago from Allie's, very cheap. That's good, Cassie. Ollie's very cheap. Okay, and yeah, so now you get to use them. Start to think of creative ways of how you can use them. Bring that into the house, or even if you don't want to bring it into the house, like put it on your deck. If you're going to eat out, have a dinner party or something outside during the summer, you can put flowers on the table. and start to make it a little more elegant. Think about elegance. Um, Somebody coined this, romancing the ordinary. Romancing the ordinary. That has been a term that's been used. So, yes, it's ordinary, but how can we romance it? How can we make it more special? That's almost like Martha Stewart. You know how she used to take the little things, the small things, and make it seem so special? And you know that that's just a little thing, but she just put her own twist on it. You can put your own twist on things too and make it special. And so that's what I want to share with you here at Catherine's Garden and Home, that we start to stretch ourselves and to think a little bit deeper about life and come out of the ordinary. Let's move forward into a more exciting life. The world is so in so much turmoil, and if we don't know how to bring joy into our lives, we will get, you know, into a sunken place. But let our garden, which we have, to really bring us the joy that we need, so that we can enjoy our life. Yeah, and be creative and all those good things. Thank you for sharing your lovely things, Miss Catherine. You're wonderful. You're welcome, Sonia. And I am about to end. Our time is up. And we're gonna grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. In Catherine's Garden and Home. Uh-huh. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. In Catherine's Garden and Home. Yeah, that's where I got my rose bush from. For $2.99. Yes. Ooh, that's a good rose bush. Yes, give it all it's got. Love the theme song. Thank you, Cassie. See y'all. Bye, my sweet G Mama Grows. I feel special every time you come on, G Mama Grows. Every time you come and visit me, you pop up. It makes me happy. I feel all special. Blessings, everyone. Enjoy your evening. Yes. Woo! Rachel, I love you up there in Canada, my Canada woman with her puppy. Yes, and Deborah, thank you so much. Deborah, thank you for being there, and Sonia and Beverly. I have all of my teas, my mints, and they're growing and expanding. Yeah, and the way that you can make more, I wanted to share it with you all. That what I did was I cut off the mint and put it in water, and it rooted, and that's how I ended up now with a whole new pot there of mint that I'm going to create new mint. So I'm going to have ginger mint forever. And candy mint because of you. Thank you so much. You guys make me happy. Cassie, thank you. Lashes, all of you. Lashes, yes. All of you that joined me. Hababi, am I pronouncing your name right? Let me see if I can find you here. All of you. Um, Habiba, thank you for coming and joining us. If you're still there, thank you. I feel honored. And Rambo probably popped in and popped out. And Sifting Some Soil, 55, thank you for dropping by. Gloria, I want to say Gloria, but it's Clory. Clory, thank you for coming by. And I think Janice, no, Janice, did I say your name right? Janice, thank you for stopping in. I'm glad that you're going to be able to join me again, where we grow, 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 grow together. Oops, in Catherine's Garden and Home. I wish you could smell my lilacs. Come on, everyone. One, two, three. Breathe in. Come on, breathe the lilacs. They smell so beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Hoping to see you again. on next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. where we grow, grow, grow together. And if there is anything that you'd like to share, if you have an idea or something that you want me to talk about, if you have any questions or something that you want me to discuss here on Wednesdays, leave a comment in the comments section. And that way we can discuss it. I could do some research about it, or others can come up with some answers, and we could share the information together. So we are really growing together, okay? So in the comments section, leave if there's a topic that you want us to discuss, let me know. Of course, gardening topic that's clean and decent, nothing far out there, because, I'm not too far out. I'm right here in a good zone. So, but if you have a gardening issue or a question about the garden that you want us to discuss, like for example, the fig tree. My fig trees have not bloomed yet, and I'm wondering what is wrong with them or if something has happened. And I want to know if other people have experienced that. Cassie, I think you mentioned it last time about the fig tree. So that's something that I'm going to be researching to find out what's happening if other people have had difficulty with their fig trees as well. So, yeah, so let us share and just have a wonderful afternoon. Mine's neither. Yeah, Cassie, when you mentioned that, I said, yeah, mine haven't. I thought by now it should have at least a leaf or a flower or something, and none of them. So, I'm wondering what has happened, if they've died back. But I believe that the roots, that it will grow from the roots. So check the roots. Um, maybe it died back, and each year has shot back fresh roots. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah. So put your comments down below. If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos. And yeah, watch the videos and leave a comment and like so that more people will know of our channel and will be able to come and join us here as we grow together. Have a wonderful evening. It was really a nice, calm, pleasant, plenty of leaves, no buds. You have leaves? I have no leaves. I don't even have leaves. I don't know what's up. But anyway, if you have leaves, that means that you will have a later, um, you'll probably have a late harvest. You'll have a late harvest. I don't even have any leaves, so I don't know what's up. But anyway, so have a good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for all of the likes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for being my company. Have a wonderful evening. Love you all. God bless. Bye. I hate to say goodbye. Sonia, thank you so much, sweetie. You are so nice to me. Thank you for moderating and greeting everybody. I do truly appreciate you. Thank you, Bev. Love you all. Deborah, everybody. Bye.